Hello and welcome to the Born Free live stream. Today we're the last day of the year and I would like to share my reflections for 2023. Doing a reflection on the year that has passed really helps to decide what the things are that you want to leave behind with the old year and what the things are that you want to bring forward into the new year and to grow with. So in the last year, I made a big leap and I got into getting trained to be a certified consultant with the Proctor Gallagher Institute. It was a one-year training and today it is actually completed. So that is one big achievement for me. I made the decision to invest time and money into myself and first to go through the program thinking into results and then learn how to mentor and guide others to go through it too. And this has taken 1 year. By the time May came around, I realized I was still in Oroville, I was still at home. And because of the time difference between the US and India, I realized that I could not do justice to this program. I was not able to get up at 2 in the morning or 3 in the morning for my lessons and my calls with my mentor, and it was just not working out that way. I also started a few other courses, one from the UK and then later on one in Germany that I was doing parallel. And with the time difference, it was just not happening. So I went to pack 2 suitcases and off I went to Europe. And I stayed in several people's homes, my friends, people who were kind enough to invite me to stay with them. And it was, it was exciting. I felt like a university student. I realized I've never actually done further studies, and this is what it felt like to be studying. I would get up at 5 in the morning and study through to 8:39 when I then went to bed. And every day I would wake up excited and happy to learn more and to expand my brain and to stretch my thinking into areas that I hadn't done before, even though I grew up in one of the most advanced, I would say, spiritual communities in the world. We had a lot of knowledge here. We have a lot of knowledge here. But for me, the knowing-doing gap just kept me from really translating what I knew into living. Some days, of course, I would also wake up anxious and afraid and, doubting myself big time, thinking that I'd made a big mistake to put so much money into myself, that I had made a big mistake to leave the field of ceramics in which I was doing excellently and to just do something that I knew I would be good at, because actually I am a born teacher. I love to teach. I've always loved teaching and helping people to find new perspectives in life, and even strangers, anyone I would speak to, I always had this ability to communicate. So I would oftentimes doubt myself. That is also part of that journey. Making the live videos for you guys was a big challenge. It was an exercise in self-sabotage. I tell you, I stumbled over tech issues and confidence issues. And every video, I would make mistakes. I would have to do it over. Sometimes the internet just abandoned me in the middle of it. And all of these challenges really reflected my own vibes, not having the confidence or not believing in myself, actually. And then when I decided to do my first webinar when I was in Germany, I really crashed into it and I almost canceled it before even the 5 minutes. I had voices in my head screaming, stop, apologize, get out of this, you can't do this, you're not good enough. I persisted I didn't give up. And then when I looked at the video, obviously you don't see the screaming voices in my head. So it didn't look half as bad as I thought. I kept my goals in my sights. I wanted to make a positive impact on as many people's lives as I could reach. And to reach people, I had to be seen and I had to be heard. So I kept just moving in that direction. You know, the other thing I discovered last year was that I was not alone. I'm not alone in this. I'm not like someone who just has a crazy idea and, does this thing on my own. I have a family of over 1,300 mentors who are also teaching this material, who are growing their businesses as mindset coaches, who are reaching and changing people's lives. And some of the most successful mentors I have the privilege of following and learning from them. And I just love their attitude. So embodying that attitude of service and putting service first, and then just trusting that you will attract the people who want to work with you. That was really a good learning for me. This material, when it came to me, it made so much sense and it stretched my mind, like I said, like in a way that it's never been stretched before. And what really attracted me about this was the scientific, specific, repeatable, teachable, simple enough for anyone to follow method. And this method leads to transformation if you do the work as it is being asked of you to be done. And it requires about an hour a day of time. And it really translates into real measurable results, changes in your life, countable amounts of money, physical manifestations of things that you would like to manifest, to expand and to express in this world. I also like that it is universal enough to work with people from any ideology, any religion, because it is above and beyond these limiting and contradictory and controversial elements that human beings tend to attach to their belief systems. So here are the things that I want to take into 2024. I have made up a list of what I want to leave behind, and I'm going to burn this as a symbolic gesture of the things that I do not want to carry forward into 2024. And this exercise of doing a reflection on the year that has gone by involves making two lists. One of the things that you achieved, that you did, that you're happy with, and the other of the things that didn't work out for you, the attitudes that held you back, the mindsets that blocked your way, and those things then you leave behind. So what do I want to do? I want to make a positive impact on the world around me by waking up minds to their own undiscovered power. And with power, I don't mean power over other people. I mean power that comes from connecting to who you really are, to your spiritual self, and the power to then express and expand into your own life in a greater and a more fulfilled way. I want to build my mindset coaching business on the true value that I bring to people by showing them how they can align themselves with universal laws and the laws that govern the workings of the mind to create the life that they love rather than react to a life that they feel stuck in. I want to use the abundance in my life to show others how to allow abundance into their own lives and overcome their abundance blocks. I want to help people to see that the only limitation they face are those imposed on them from the inside, the early conditionings and programmings of their life, their early life, yeah, which lingers and lies in your subconscious mind, and that is why you don't see it, and it just forms this kind of a glass wall. I want to create a team that can help me reach more people and that can also help with the coaching and spread this idea of freedom to people, to more people, so we can reach more people. And I want to write my book, Born Free to Live Free. Now, all of these wants are going to take stretching and growing and outgrowing my own paradigms and challenges. And I'm really looking forward to the opportunities that I will meet and that will show me how I can grow next. What I want to leave behind is stuff I've written on this paper, and I will burn this and I will give it no energy by reading it out to you. And this is the end of my reflection of 2023. I wish you a very, very happy and growthful new year. Sending out so much love to all. Bye, and I'll see you on the other